So I think this is some sort of peer. I know it's not Labour. You'll see why in a minute.
1 million people not in employment, education, employment, or training. That's a lot of young.
It's not 1 million. It's 1.64 million people, age 16 plus, unemployed. 115,000 extra. It's because high business costs. A 25 billion pound increase in national insurance contributions under the Labour government. Falling vacancies, brain going dead there, in the UK because people are not employing because of the increase. Youth unemployment has gone up, it's 14.3%. The economy slowed down because of Labour, increasing all the taxes, and yeah, but Labour are going to lie in a minute and tell you that we've got more people working.
People. In addition to that, we have massive numbers of people receiving sickness benefits. All of these young people are going to be a risk for employers. And the law of unintended consequences, being what it is, means that the reason why, and the Noble Minister is quite right, there has been an uptick in new businesses started, but there is a serious downturn in the number of jobs created. And unemployment is rising.
People are starting their own businesses because they can't find jobs.
Month on month since this government took power, and the tax rises of the budget in the autumn are beginning to really
£25 billion worth of tax rises.
In the submissions made by numerous business organisations written to the government and to other groups and peers in this chamber, begging, pleading with all of us to make their case about the significant costs they're already facing due to the national insurance rises. We can see it in real time. Now, this is a request to monitor the situation and come back with an impact assessment on perhaps the most vulnerable people in our society. And to show that these young people really want to succeed, they want to have an opportunity. I'll just read you a couple of more numbers. And the Noble Lord, the Minister, is probably well aware of these already, but 60...
Problem is the government and same with doctors have given up on the young people. When they go to the doctors, like myself, you get, as soon as you walk in, I was talking to a doctor the other day, I've been there for like 2 years, and the first thing they was talking to me and he was like, do you need antidepressants? And I was like, no, I haven't come here about depression. I've come here because you wanted to see me, because I haven't been here so long. Oh, are you sure you don't feel depressed? Only when I have to come and see a doctor. I do not like doctors. I do not like social interactions at all, to be truthful. I'd rather just be left alone. But yeah, as soon as I walked in, and a couple of the people that I talked to were saying they've had the same. Their kids, even one of their 16-year-old children, was asked did they need antidepressants because they are just going for their exams. Well, they was going for their exams, they've done them now. But they was asked was because they was going for exams, did they want antidepressants? And they was like, she doesn't want antidepressants. And they was like, are you sure? That is the problem with today's society.
50% of young people under the age of 30 would love to start a business. 9% of them
but you
have
can't
done
get help.
so, and 18% more of them would like to do so this year. These are the most vulnerable, youngest people in our society. They are our future as our demographic.
They're not vulnerable just because of their age. You send 16-year-olds to war to die for other people. Stop calling them vulnerable people because of their age.
Are getting older, and we're going to become more and more reliant on the economy that they generate. I have said it before, and I will say it again and again in this chamber. Governments do not create growth. Businesses create growth. And we are now looking to these young people to start businesses and take risks on...
Governments do create growth. It's only when, like Labour did at the start, they plastered £100 billion into the economy to create growth. And it lasted for the first quarter, and then it's gone down and down. Now we're technically in a recession.
Employing others And I urge the government, at the very least, to come back having monitored that there is no impact on them and no impact, further impact on the loss of employment that could ensue.
My Lords, I'm grateful to all noble Lords who have spoken. My Lords, a couple of points here. One of the points I want to make is, look, I'm a firm believer in social mobility. I mean, when I exited my business some 20 years ago, I mean, I was very much involved in a social enterprise that went into state schools to ensure that state pupils are able to get out of their shell, to get and be better for make something out of their lives and all that. So I'm a firm believer in social mobility, and this government takes social mobility seriously. I mean, we don't just talk about it, I mean, we actually do action it. I refer to Baroness Cash's point about some of the 1 million young people that are not in employment training or education. My Lord,
1.64 million people aged 16 are unemployed. That's an increase of 115,000 since Labour have taken government. Before he lies.
we recognise that, and we are doing something about it. Since the general election, my Lords, I mean, 500,000 more people are in work, and also the
400,000 people are not more in work. More jobs have been taken, but they class it more people in work. These are people taking second, third jobs, because under Labour, we have had an increase of spending by £1,500 in the UK in a year. That is an increase of £1,500.
same time, we are improving the access for NHS appointments, and we have now got some.
Their access to NHS appointments is that they're sending people abroad because we cannot handle the load here. We are spending billions abroad on other people's medical care. We are going to private hospitals now because the NHS can't handle it, and it looks like there's going to be another doctor strike on the way, so it will increase like it did under Tories. Labour thought because they are controlled by the unions will stand up for them. The unions have stabbed Labour in the back as well.
Get 3 million NHS appointments whereby people have been seen by medics.
Thank you, my Lord. I just would like some clarity regarding the employment numbers, because unemployment has been rising and is higher, and we know that a number of the city firms graduates are struggling to get jobs, even in super.
It rose to 4.6% in February to April 2025, up from 4.4% the previous year, as far as I can remember.
Markets, we have 33% fewer jobs for graduates. So I just wanted to clarify the increase that you referred to and where that's coming from.
I thank the noble Baroness for that. What I would do, I would actually get the officials to setting out the detailed analysis of where this unemployment are and where
because
these
they haven't
jobs
got a
are being
clue.
created. So I want to be absolutely sure that we get this right.
And that is the problem. They lie so often now, and they think you will have to take it as the truth, because most people will not go and have a look at the facts. But you can Google it now using AI. But always check the facts. Even what I tell you, you can go and Google it all, and it will tell you the truth. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you again soon.